Welcome Illumineers! We have just over a week before Disney Lorcana becomes available to purchase at Gen Con, which means the card reveals have been coming fast, the winds have been shifting, and the tide's rising. Peter Pan and his friends have been flying through the Inklands, gathering lore, and I know someone who can put a stop to it. So I think it's time to finally introduce a dear friend of mine. He's a pirate you all know and love, except this time with a little added color. Double the powder and shorten the fuse, because here comes Captain Hook, Ruthless Pirate. Captain Hook, Ruthless Pirate is a ruby uninkable 7-cost card with 5 strength, 5 willpower, and 2 lore. He's a rare card with the classifications Storyborn, Villain, Pirate, and Captain. He also has the keyword Rush, which means he can challenge the turn he has played, and has the ability You Coward, which says while this character is exerted, opposing characters with Evasive, which means they can only be challenged by other evasive characters, gain Reckless, which means they cannot quest and must challenge if able. Hook's flavor text reads, "You wouldn't dare fight old Hook man to man," which is a direct quote from the movie Peter Pan and is a perfect quote for this card. When we look at Peter Pan Never Landing, he has Evasive, which means Captain Hook can't challenge him. But Hook's ability forces Peter Pan into challenging Hook as long as Hook is exerted and Peter Pan is able to challenge him. In the scene from Peter Pan where Hook says this, Captain Hook is actively chasing Peter Pan, who keeps flying away out of Captain Hook's reach. After Captain Hook calls Peter Pan a coward for flying away, he makes this statement. Because of that, Peter Pan promises to fight Hook one-on-one without flying, and they battle it out on top of the sails, basically having the same interaction in the movie that they have here in Lorcana. The artist for Captain Hook Ruthless Pirate is Cam Kendall, who also illustrated Goons, Maleficent's Underlings, and another one of my favorite art pieces, Donald Duck shredding his stuff, and I just have to say I love the art on this card. I'm loving the style in which Captain Hook was drawn, I'm loving the line work around Hook, and then the lack of line work in the background, which almost looks like a watercolor painting. I think all the different shades of red and yellow and orange really stand out and create such a beautiful card for Ruby as well. I think Captain Hook is such an interesting and fun card. The ability is really unique and completely stops evasive characters from questing at least for a turn, which is exactly what evasive characters are trying to do. Not only that, but unless your opponent can find a way to exert their evasive characters without challenging something, then their evasive characters could take damage from challenging your characters, opening up opportunities for you to banish them through cards like Tinkerbell Giant Fairy, Grab Your Swords, Stampede, or even Cannons, which would be fitting for Captain Hook. Even if Captain Hook is uninkable, I can definitely see him being played if evasives become popular, which seems like they might be the more cards that get revealed. I just wanted to take a moment to really express my appreciation and gratitude to the Ravensburger team for giving me this privilege of revealing some cards to the community. I love this game and this community, and I'm so happy, honored, and humbled to be able to take part in showing off all of the awesome things you've all created for us. With that being said, you heard me right when I said revealing some cards. You didn't think I was only revealing Captain Hook today, did you? Because I'm also eager to show you Cut to the Chase. Cut to the Chase is an uncommon ruby inkable 2-cost action card that says chosen character gains Rush this turn. This card was illustrated by Ellie Horry, and I think it's so cool to see Mickey Brave Little Tailor from this angle. It looks like he's chasing someone down or rushing in to challenge someone. I don't know whose shadow that's supposed to be in the window, but it makes me think of Pete. I feel like this art just encompasses the theme of Ruby, which is just being explosive, quick, and daring, so I absolutely love it. This card also opens up some pretty awesome opportunities, especially with characters like Mulan and Aladdin, who directly benefit from challenging and banishing other characters. Being able to surprise your opponent by playing Mulan, then giving her Rush to banish another character the turn she's played, giving the rest of your characters extra lore is going to be a scary combo to think about as the game goes longer and longer. The more cards we see that benefit from challenging something or challenging and banishing something, the better this card gets. I love Ruby, so I hope we see even more. I hope you enjoyed seeing both Captain Hook, Ruthless Pirate, and Cut to the Chase. I had a blast being able to show them to you, so thank you again, Ravensburger, for giving me that opportunity. Hopefully it won't be the last. We have about 1 week before Gen Con, which I will be attending, where I'll be one of the first people to get their hands on Disney Lorcana cards. I have a bunch of plans for videos covering that, so be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all things Lorcana, or you don't want to miss any more potential card reveals. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you don't want to miss anything, because I try to share everything worth sharing as soon as it happens. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what you think of these new cards. Most importantly, take care of yourself. My name is Brandon, also known as B Squared. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.